Question: will Ramadan affect the timing of the exchange rate? Are you asking me because Kuwait went through and re during Ramadan? Emo, that was just a coincidence. Let's just say my friend, Firefly, has purchasing power. Do you think it would be wise for him to celebrate, to run out in the streets, during a religious event? Wouldn't it be rather sacrilegious for them to even consider? Or I got purchasing power during a holy solemn time. It sure as heck can happen during Ramadan, but I don't want you to think it's going to happen because of Ramadan. Emo. Many think Trump's State of the Union address to the nation will be big tomorrow night. Marks, and Kurdistan oil is supposed to start tomorrow as well. The pipeline is ready. So along with the State of the Union speech, it should be a big day tomorrow. What does a digital Iraqi dinar mean for those of us who have the paper IQD? The truth of the matter is they hadn't said one way or another. If they go 100% digital, what you have to pay attention to is, does the digital only work for the people within Iraq? So it makes it okay for people outside of Iraq to hold paper currency, because if they go 100% digital, then that means we're going to have to give up our IQD. We're going to have to turn it in. Either we have to sell it back, or we're going to have to figure out how to get a digital version of it at the current exchange rate. I don't know if that's going to be possible. The odds are they're going to force people to sell the dinar. What does that mean for speculators? We're going to have to wait and see. Gold reserves grow by 45.1%. Quote, the central bank announced, today, Sunday, that gold reserves grew by 45.1% in the fourth quarter of 2024 compared to the same quarter of the previous year. Gold reserves increased from 12.29 trillion dinars in the fourth quarter of 2023 to 17.83 trillion dinars in the same quarter of 2024. We haven't seen it on the Forex just yet, but when you see warning articles about the Forex and you see education that they're putting out, alarm bells should be going up. These guys are really doing something. Do you think the central bank, U.S. Treasury, Federal Reserve, want a new exchange rate for the Iraqi dinar? Yes, everybody wants it. Turns out the U.S. Treasury, Federal Reserve, CBI met in Dubai. Is this an annual even? It must be important. We have security and stability, is what came out of this meeting. There is a huge amount of hype going on for tomorrow, big expectations going on right now on the RV side. Question: is this the closest you've ever seen this RV happening? Marks: this is absolutely the closet I have ever seen us. The CBI has announced that there are now 2 million e-wallets in Iraq and that Iraq is developing a central bank digital currency. The best part of this is IT will force the RV if it doesn't happen sooner. The CBDC will be used in all cross-border payments, which is why K2 and Wyman has been there teaching the Iraqis about cross-border payments. This increases the likelihood that we will have the option of being paid on the RV with the Iraqi CBDC, or use XRP and convert your RV funds to any other currency you wish. Iraqi dinar hits 9-month high against the US dollar. This is good. This means the Iraqi dinar has grown in value. It's not much of a jump, but if you put things in perspective, it seems like a pretty big jump, signaling a positive shift in the national currency value. We want this number right here, 145,950 to 100 US dollars, to go down. Iraqi dinar hits 9-month high against US dollar. Quote, the Iraqi dinar exchange rate has reached its highest level in the past 9 months. With the currency strengthening against the US dollar in both the Iraqi and Kurdistan region markets. Despite rumors surrounding potential sanctions on Iraqi banks, the exchange rate has remained stable, providing further confidence in the resilience of the Iraqi economy. Emo, at this point in the monetary reform, they are so close to giving the citizens the new exchange rate, which means we are so close to giving the new exchange rate to the enemy. to Parliament, and that's why Sidoni wants all of the systems up and running, and that's why the Secretary of State came and made sure that's being done so we can detect every stealing that would occur. All of these moves from Sidoni are because he's being guided by the United States Treasury and Donald Trump to make sure this time we hit the mark. Question: Mark, did Iraq ever revalue their currency before, or will this be the first time? Marks: Iraq has revalued its currency 4 times in the last 120 years. There is a lot of historic precedence for this. I believe it was in the 1970s that we last saw Iraq RV a major move up. Iraq's gold reserves rise to more than 17 trillion dinars. Quote, "This has many benefits, as it enhances economic and financial stability, protects against risks, and is considered an important tool for intervening in the foreign exchange market." Parliament will not be suspended. Parliamentary Legal Committee reveals the plan for sessions during Ramadan. Quote, "Iraqi Parliament will not be suspended early due to the upcoming legislative elections, stressing that the Council has a moral and constitutional responsibility to continue holding its sessions and approving the remaining laws." The Iraqi delegation concluded its meetings with the International Monetary Fund in Amman during the period from February 24 to 26, 2025, with the participation of the Minister of Finance, Taif Sami Mohammed, and the Governor of the Central Bank of Iraq. Iraq's economic performance and prospects for sustainable growth were discussed, amid appreciation for the progress made. The discussions focused, according to the Finance Ministry statement, a copy of which was received by Euphrates News, in which experts from the Ministries of Finance, Planning, Oil, Electricity and the Central Bank participated, on macroeconomic indicators, where a remarkable growth in non-oil GDP was recorded at 5% for the year 2024, driven by the expansion of the agricultural sector and the increase in public spending, with growth expected to continue at 3.5% in 2025. The mission confirmed that these figures reflect an improvement in economic diversification and a reduction in dependence on oil, which enhances the stability of the national economy, in addition to reviewing actual expenditures and expected revenues for the year 2024 and expectations for the year 2025 and how to finance the deficit. The statement added, the meeting also discussed updating the public debt strategy with mechanisms that ensure public financial sustainability, and enhance investor confidence in government bonds. The IMF stressed the importance of developing the banking sector to support investments and attract foreign capital, which contributes to creating a more stable financial environment, affirming its support for Iraq in developing financial policies by providing advisors and experts to help the Ministry of Finance manage public debt, and improve the tax system in line with the requirements of economic growth. In the context of enhancing financial stability, it was agreed to intensify efforts to expand cooperation with foreign correspondent banks, which facilitates foreign trade financing operations, in addition to enhancing the use of the Iraqi dinar in major transactions, which enhances the strength of the national currency.